All right, sweet. Thank Okay, everyone, welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for taking time out of your night and coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Frankel.
Definitely. So, David, I wanted to start out with you like I did the last time. How did you wind up picking this great cast for the film
Oh
for
man.
Scared of Halloween?
Yeah, no, thank you. The casting process, it was very compressed. Our prep in general was tight. I think it was over a span of maybe 2.5 weeks. The casting directors were based in California, but did a really good job of showing me, sending auditions from all over. And I tell you what, trying to cast a group of 3 boys aged 12 to 14 is a pretty wide. I mean, you get all shapes and sizes in that age, right? You have 12-year-olds that look like they're 7. You have 14-year-olds with mustaches. You know, it's just that is a wide range of physicality and everything else going on. And so for me, I was looking for 3 boys. I'm a boy. I went to middle school. I remember how that felt. It was a messy time. It's kind of an awkward time. I was looking for 3 guys that felt that I thought, kids could relate to, that felt unrefined and felt like a genuine group of friends. The one issue with casting young people, is young people sending in auditions for movies. A lot of them are already kind of super slick and over rehearsed and over self-confident and have done tons of sitcoms, and they have their rhythms all baked in, and all of these guys felt genuine to me. The acting talent was there, but it wasn't in your face like, here's me performing, you know what I mean? Because I really wanted it to feel like a real group of friends in middle school, which is a unique thing. And I gotta say, Marissa was I will say this. I'll say I got my first pick on all 4 of the leads here.
Wow, okay.
I had to. It's like once I have my picks, then there's 2 or 3 backups for each role, and then you have to go parade on everybody involved in the movie. There's several different entities involved here, and I had to kind of sell them on everybody. But I feel very lucky that I got my first picks on everybody. And Marissa, in fact, was the very first Kate audition. Out of about
Really?
40, I probably at least watched 40 Kates. I had 4 or 5 in the mix, but she just kept coming back as the best to me, and just really hit it out of the park. But yeah, it was all Zoom. That's the world we live in. I was in my little production office in Rome, Georgia. We were already set up, and I was doing Zoom interviews at different time zones and just trying not to look like a crazy person. Here, we even did remote group, where it's like you just like this, where you have somebody, they all different areas, but they're reading a scene together remotely. That was a unique experience for me. And yeah, we ended up where we did, and I'm really happy we did.
Awesome.
The other thing I'd say about the boys, I don't remember about Marissa, but we specifically had 3 boys come out about a week early. I tried to sell it to the producers as extra rehearsing time, but I really just wanted them to start hanging out and riding bikes around the neighborhood and getting to know each other. And and they became that, I feel like they became the friend group they are in the movie behind the scenes. And I think that helps a lot. So
wow,
you read that, Dylan? I'm talking about you, which is weird, but
yeah, I completely agree. I remember when we first all met, and I think actually on the plane ride to Georgia, right next to Durban actually, but we just didn't know that we were the cast. And then we all sort of met each other there, and obviously it was a little awkward at first because we didn't really know each other, but just after talking to each other for just a little bit, we clicked like this. And yeah, we were all great friends off the scenes. Some days when we were off, we would just go outside and we would film like mini movies, and we play around, do whatever. But yeah, I think that week really helped because it sort of got us all the connection we needed to sort of play as those kids who really are that friend group, and like like you said, David, we kind of became that friend group off camera. So it really helped, and it just made it feel 10 times more genuine, you know.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm so happy to hear that. And I'll add one last thing I'll add is we almost lost Marissa. That's all coming back to me now. That she
Oh
had another
no.
project. I feel like she had another project that went go right when we did, and I was destroyed, and somehow she made it work. She had to come and go a few times, but yeah, very, very lucky where we landed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right, Marissa? I don't remember exactly.
Yes.
But
I got casted in Raven's Home the same day that I got casted in Spirit Halloween, and the dates were overlapping exactly on top of each other. So both studios had to kind of work together to trade me off every other week. So
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah, that was an adventure for sure.
And Dylan and Marissa, like, who do you play in the film, and what do you like best about the roles?
For me, I play the character Kate, and she is Dylan's character Carson's older sister.
Mhm.
She is just kind of your classic older sister, annoyed by her brother's antics, annoyed that she has to hang out with her little brother's friends. However, she is uber protective over him, whether she likes to admit it or not. There are a couple scenes where I noticed myself playing her kind of like, like she, not me, Kate would jump in front of something for her brother if she felt she needed to.
Okay.
And I think that's the thing that I admire most about her is just, even with her being annoyed by her brother and his craziness, just generally being protective over him, because I relate to that as a older sibling too.
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah, she really goes to bat. She goes to pretty long lengths to help comment on that. Like, wow, she's really going for it.
I play Carson, and Carson is kind of like your average teenager who wants to be older than he is and kind of tries to act more mature than he really is. And, you know, Carson, you know, he likes the gym. He's like a gym freak. He likes getting his Nerf guns to military grade level, you know, like scrolling through Instagram and finding models and stuff. He's just kind of trying to be, like I said, a lot older than he is, and he just wants to act mature. And he kind of uses that a lot against his friends throughout the movie. And, you know, despite being only 8 months older, he thinks those 8 months are 20 years, and he just tries to act like he's the adult of the friend group. No, that's too childish. No, we can't do this. But I think deep down, Carson still has a lot of that childness in him, and despite not wanting to admit it, and despite saying, "Oh, no trick-or-treating, let's go to this party instead," I feel like a lot of that is still in him, and that sort of childness, and I'm kind of blanking on the word, but you know, that childness is kind of still in him. And like I said, as much as he doesn't like to admit it, it's still there.
Okay. And the film is based like on you guys, like you're trapped in the Spirit Halloween store on Halloween night with all these evil things that are starting to happen. And what would you three do if you were all trapped in the Spirit Halloween store on Halloween night?
Oh,
Oh.
Well, if it was in the movie, so I feel like a lot of it I would kind of laugh. Like if I had the teddy bear coming after me, I wouldn't be as scared. I would have thought it was kind of funny. But it would feel kind of cool. But then, you know, in other scenes like the cave with the night crawler, I would be terrified. You know, watching it back, it was a lot scarier than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's also equally as fun almost, because it's like I'm living through a horror movie with my friends. So it's just kind of, you know, fun, but it's like I said, it's also scary. I don't know what I would do. I would just try and survive, just like her. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I feel like for me, I would have a really hard time taking things seriously, especially if I were with my friends.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person that laughs at literally everything. So I would just be fooling around. I don't think I would take anything too serious in the moment. I mean, sure, I may be scared for sure, but also not scared enough to not crack a joke. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Man, if things were really coming to life and I didn't know what was causing that, I would be, peeing my pants. I was trying to get out of that. It depends if the question is if I was their age or if I was my age now. I mean, I think if now I would first thing I'd go for the fire alarm, and then I'd be trying to break that glass, I think their sequence of events hits home pretty good for me, but it's pretty outlandish. I don't think there's no way to know how you behave in that situation if you really felt like a spirit was loose and happening
Yes,
things.
exactly.
That's pretty wild. It's pretty. We had a lot of fun, knowing this was the goal here was a PG movie, but trying to make it actually scary for that age, was a lot of fun trying to skirt that line, and I think I did want it to feel like the boys' lives are in danger. They are being pursued. This is not there's stakes involved here. And so the concept was a lot of fun to play with that, and also it's young horror is what it is, so it needs to be scary.
Exactly. And what are you three gonna dress up for Halloween? I mean, this is a movie called Spirits Halloween the movie. So what are you three gonna be for Halloween this year?
Ladies first.
Oh gosh. I'm thinking right now, Casey Becker. But that's just because I've been dying to wear blonde. I'm itching to get my hands on a blonde wig. That or Violet from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with like the blue nose. I'm still playing with it right now. So
nice. Not Veruca Salt.
No.
Awesome. What about you, Dylan?
Okay, so I'm thinking of two outfits. So one, very simple, just a mask and a hoodie.
Okay.
But if I was to actually get an outfit, I was thinking of dressing up as Johnny Lawrence from Karate, and getting like the Cobra Kai leather jacket.
Nice.
Very cool. I used to be more involved. I feel like Halloween has been robbed from me by my kids. Now it's all about kids. I feel like since I've had kids, I've repeated this costume way too many times. I call it Slacker Batman, where I put on my full face, Michael Keaton Batman mask in a hoodie, and that and it's like chasing the kids around. That's Slacker Batman. I may be Slacker Batman again. It's been a lot of fun making costumes for my kids, and some of them, there's this desire to really nail the costume even when it's not practical. Like I remember one time we made a Ghostbuster suit, and the proton pack was like out of an old backpacker's backpack frame, and he was literally dragging the ground with it because it was too big for him, but he refused to take it off. So I like the spirit, so but I wish I had a better answer for myself.
Okay.
Get through the night, man. Yeah.
I just have to ask you, Rocco, what are you gonna be for Halloween?
Me? Oh man, I don't know if you ever heard of this movie, but there's an old movie called The Killer Clowns from
Outer Space.
Outer Space.
Yeah.
Me and my friends are actually gonna dress up as that.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah,
I just went to the
Posse.
Universal Horror Nights and they had the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yes, they got one of the houses there. Yes.
That's great, man. I'll look for a picture of that. That's fantastic.
Well, I know you're short on time with everything going on, so I want to thank everyone for coming on the show, and definitely everyone go out and see Spirit Halloween the movie, and you all are really awesome, so thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
10 words. Awesome, Rocco. Sweet.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.